Hello friends, and welcome to episode 1 of the Timeshare Helpdesk. You got timeshare questions? We got timeshare answers. Today's question: my goal for this is to rent out my timeshare and provide myself and my wife with extra cash to go on trips. With this timeshare, I can rent anything at any time, and there are no restrictions except for availability within my system. I am looking for suggestions on how to get started and how much I could rent this out for. This is a fantastic question and one we get all the time. In this example, the owner appears to own at a Mexican resort or vacation club, but we get this question more commonly from owners in point systems who don't actually have those traditional fixed or floating weeks and can make any reservation within the system provided it's available, assuming of course they have enough points to do so. Either way, the answer to this question is the same, because there are actually two separate strategies that the vast majority of timeshare owners use to rent out their unused timeshare or points. The one that'll work best for you is entirely dependent on how much time or effort you want to put in to making a rental successful. So here we go. Strategy 1 is to reserve the highest demand week that's available within your system with the number of points you have available, and then offer that high demand week for rent on the open market. The obvious benefit of this strategy is it's the least effort on your part. You simply make a reservation and post the rental up and wait for a renter to come to you. This also lets you cherry pick reservations and pick the ones that the highest demand and the highest chance of renting out for more than it costs you in maintenance fees. You will tend to find that most experienced renters use this strategy because they have the inherent knowledge of which weeks are high demand weeks and those that they can reserve ahead of time, knowing full well that they can rent those for far more than it costs them in either point value or maintenance fee value. And those same owners set reminders weeks in advance so they know that they can log in when their booking window opens to have the best chance of making that high demand reservation within their point system. The obvious downside to this strategy is now that you have actually spent points or money or both to make a reservation, and depending on your resort or system's cancellation policies, you run the risk of not finding a renter and not being able to get your money back or redeposit your points for use for another reservation. You can of course continue to reduce the rental price to a point it becomes attractive that just about anyone would take it off your hands, because some money for a rent is better than no money for rent. But obviously the goal here is to make money on your rentals and not break even or lose money. So strategy 1 comes with a high risk, high reward situation, but requires the least effort on your part. Strategy 2 is to monitor the internet, for instance, TUG or Facebook or any place where owners go looking for rentals, to see if you can find someone interested in renting a week that you're able to reserve within your system or points program. In fact, the TUG last minute rental section and want to rent section are incredibly great places for you to find these very people. And once you find someone interested in renting at a location you're able to make a reservation for, it's simply a matter of reaching out to them and negotiating a price. The benefit to this strategy is there's no risk on your part. You're not making any reservations or laying out any money at all until you have a potential renter already engaged. And once you reach an agreed upon price, which hopefully exceeds what it's going to cost you to make that reservation within your system or program, which is the entire goal in the first place, and only after you've reached an agreement with that potential renter do you actually go make the reservation. The downside to this strategy, obviously, is that you have to be proactive in searching for people looking to rent timeshares that are available within your system. The other downside is in limited availability, as most people searching for rentals are likely looking to travel in a relatively short window. And as such, most of the ultra or high demand weeks that would normally rent for far more than your maintenance fees are likely already reserved or not available because they've long since been taken by other owners looking to travel to those destinations or rent them. So there you have it, folks. We've covered the two main strategies for renting out your timeshare if you own in a points or vacation club type system where you don't have a fixed or a floating week to choose from. We certainly hope that this answered this member's question, as well as any other owners who have always wondered what it takes to rent out your timeshare or points, or otherwise want to dip their toes in the timeshare rental market. Note that if you want to read our detailed free guide on this exact subject, it'll be down below in the comments. If you have any feedback or questions on this video that you'd like to see answered by the help desk, please feel free to post them in the comment section below. We'll answer each and every one. Or you can send us an email at tug@tug2.net and we'll answer those every day as well. Heck, you might even find your question on the next episode of the Timeshare Help Desk. But till next time, folks, thanks for watching.